What is good, Boom Bap Nation? It's the Boom-BapHistorian, and I'm here for a very special album review. This is an artist that I've been doing quite a few reviews for. One that I praised highly is in terms of the underground hip-hop scene, and I'm talking about P-Row from the Knuckle Draggers. Of course, he's also G-Fan Black is in that mix as well. But this project that I'm going to review is special for a couple reasons. The first is P-Row set out to put out 12 projects in 12 months, and that's what he did, and he accomplished it in 2025. But the most interesting part about that isn't so much that he put himself to it and did it. It's the fact that he did it by putting out essentially 12 really dope projects. It's one thing to be in the studio putting out music that's not quality music, but it's another thing to go in the studio and put out 12 quality projects. Now, I did probably 4 to 5 reviews of his albums. However, I've heard all the projects he's put out. I own all the projects he's put out. I got a shit ton of merchandise, the CDs from those projects. There's a few that I haven't got yet, but I need to. But nonetheless, so he set out to put this out, and the other reason why this album is special, but let me break it down first real quick. So he set out to do this album, and basically it's summarizing the last 12 months of 2025, which has been a fantastic year for hip-hop, a huge year for Knuckle Draggers, and he put out 12 for 12. So what's really dope is not only is this the feat of putting out 12 projects, but it's the summarizing all the projects that he put out. So each track title is basically summarizing that, going to that album that was put out. So that's a really dope concept. It's a really dope record, but most importantly as well, as he sent me this project in an email for free. Unfortunately, I did listen to it, but it became 6. I wasn't able to do the review, so I actually got a week before the release date, which is last week. But I was able to listen to it beforehand. And the other important part that's pretty dope is he took some of the video clippings from my album reviews for a couple of the projects and put them on the record. So the Boom-BapHistorian is featured, not rapping, but video-wise on 3 of the tracks. So that's also really special. So special in the fact that when I listened to it on iTunes and I was like, shit, I'm actually on an album that's on iTunes, I went ahead and purchased the album. So I got it for free from P-Row, but I went ahead and bought it on iTunes, and you can too. But without further ado, I'm mostly going to just run through the tracks, and then I'll mention a little bit more detail on the tracks that in particular that I'm a part of. So it starts off with CC3, and I'll give you the breakdown of these projects. And what's really cool is it's done in order, so it makes it pretty simple. So CC3 was the Chump Change project. And then he has the Death by Design track on here, Crack Paint, Use Crayons, Best Among Equals, 10,000 Hours, Hypersonic, the World War Paint album, which was with OG Ben Grimm. That's one of the CDs that I do have to get. The Missing Notes, which I did that review just not too long ago, with King Bandolero, Unpretty with production by Ugly John. I actually have that CD right over here. The really dope project with New Villain, The Night the Heroes Died, and of course it finishes off with the project 12 for 12. The tracks that I personally have some of the video clippings on would be track 3, which is the Crack Paint project. One of my favorite projects is track 4, which is for the Use Crayons project. But the track that I personally enjoy, I think is the best track on this album. Now, you could say I'm somewhat biased because I'm featured on it with the video clippings, but track 6, which is 10,000K or 10K for the 10,000 Hours project, I'm on that project as well. So yeah, it's another just a really, really dope concept of P-Row summarizing his year in hip hop. What I'm trying to figure out is how do you top that in 2026? Because it's been a phenomenal year for Knuckle Draggers, P-Row, and G-Fam Black. So, all in all, I imagine there will be some CDs coming from this, but I recommend you guys go to Bandcamp, you look up P-Row, you look up G-Fam Black, you support these dudes, buy the projects, dope CDs, dope cassettes, shirts, probably hoodies as well. But yeah, man, this is a really, really dope project. This is P-Row 12 for 12. This album officially dropped on December 5th of 2025. You can find it on Bandcamp. You can find it on iTunes. My rating for this one is 4 mics because of the beats, the production, obviously pretty much the same thing, lyricism, and just the concept behind it, and putting out 12 stellar projects in 12 months. So, as usual, shout out to P-Row, shout out to G-Fam Black, Knuckle Draggers, fantastic 2025. I can't wait to see what you guys do for 2026. I do have an idea. I think I'm going to post a video and put out my idea. Maybe you will run with it. Maybe you all won't run with it. Or maybe you'll put a little twist on there. But I think I'm going to put that video out for just something I think could be kind of dope for you guys to do for a concept album for 2026. But nonetheless, 12 for 12 by P-Row, 4 mics, a really dope project, dope concept. Once again, shout out to them for just making me a part of this project. Really, really dope. And like I said before, you do yourself a favor, cop his merchandise, go listen to his music. If you're a fan of this channel, you'll be definitely a fan of P-Row and G-Fam Black and of this project and all their previous projects. So, as usual, click, like, subscribe, stay tuned. More album reviews coming your way. Peace.